That was weird. He's dressed in clothes that are similar to Urianger's. Alrighty then. Urianger says it's okay. And now everyone's saying, let's go to the Waking Sands. Let's see, so the fastest way to get there from here would be to go to Central Than and then all the way across. I don't feel like teleporting, so we're gonna have a little journey. And actually I want to ride the Griffin. Griffin music is better. But most of us that have played through patch 2.5 or 2.55 when it actually happened, we saw Urianger going to speak with the emissary, or Litibus, and the way they were talking sounded like they've been chatting for a long time. And Litibus is basically the Ascian emissary, and so far through the story, even through 1.0, they've been our enemies. So I don't necessarily trust Urianger as much as I used to. He used to be my favorite. But after all the stuff that went down and having that big reveal happen, I don't know, I can't trust him. I want to trust him. I hope that maybe it's like the Holy See, or the Archbishop, excuse me. Where he's like, yeah, I talked to the Ascians. I didn't want to say no to them until I found a way to get around them, which I'm hoping, that's not a lie either. But it could be. All these people, betraying each other, and all these little underplots and things going on. You don't really know who's on whose side. And to make matters worse, kind of hearing what Illibird said, it kind of seemed a little bit true, but also not. Because Alphino even admitted at the end of patch 2.55, the way he'd been using people and doing things, he was just using people to make Eorzea better, never really thinking about them. But he's had a big change of heart, and he's been trying to make up for that. So, I don't know. There's a lot to think about just from these few scenes. And now hearing that the Sultana might actually be alive, I'm like, oh my god. Like, please. I was so upset when she she could still actually be dead, like Alphino said. But when she drank from the goblet and basically choked on what I thought was poison. I kept thinking at the time that when he had Yoshi put up the before the fall picture with the goblet falling, that maybe we like smacked it over hands because we had like an echo vision, but that didn't happen. So I don't know. Ugh. It's a lot to think about and take in. Oh boy. I'm excited though. I can't wait to find out. Really can't wait. The only way I can find out is just keep pushing forward, And I figured out the reason why I think I like the Griffin music so much is like part of it sounds like Midgar Sormer's music in Keeper of the Lake, but then it gets happy instead. It's probably like why I'm like, oh my god, I love the smell. But so far, at least Heavensward wise, I can safely say I loved every song or tune, whatever you want to call it. Same for Realm Reborn though, but Heavensward's just been more my, more my jam again. Showing my age. I don't know, I loved everything so far with the expansion. And I haven't felt disappointed or bored or disengaged from it or anything. This whole game, this whole story, it's so engrossing, and it reminds me of, like, I guess you can call them the classic Final Fantasies, like 1 through 6, in terms of being more like olden world kind of times-ish, but then like still has some technology as they're progressing. I don't know, it's a good feeling. And then Final Fantasy XIV does such a good job kind of taking bits and pieces from every Final Fantasy prior to it and adding elements from them, you know, like materia, magitech, etc. Let me stop talking.
My dearest friends, praise be unto the 12 for delivering you from the clutches of treachery.
Father!
Pippin, my son, and Master Papashan besides.
Forgive me, Father. I should have been at Her Grace's side.
Save your tears. The Sultana yet lives.
You?
It was I who arranged this gathering. And judging by your perplexed expressions, it would seem introductions are in order. I am Dulala, head of the Order of Noldthor, and member of the Syndicate.
What you said about the Sultana, is it true? Is she alive?
Young man, I understand you were with the Sultana when she drank from the poisoned goblet and collapsed. Would I be correct in assuming that you did not personally verify Her Grace's vital signs?
Why ask when 'tis plain you know the answer?
Calm yourself, General, and let me finish. The truth is not as you imagine it. You are all victims of a most ingenious ruse. A ruse conceived to eliminate the threat posed by Teleji Adeleji. 'Tis my belief that Teleji plotted the Sultana's assassination alone, but that Lolorito caught wind of his plot and exploited it to his own ends. He sought to manipulate you into eliminating Teleji for him, and you duly obliged. At one fell swoop, he removed his 2 foremost rivals, all the while remaining above suspicion.
God strike me down for a fool. But the Sultana, how can it be that she lives?
She lives because Lolorito willed it. Her own lady-in-waiting is but one of his many little birds. By her sleight of hand, the poison was switched for a less deadly draught before it could reach her mistress's lips.
Some manner of sedative, perchance, of a potency sufficient to induce a slumber like unto death.
Were I to guess, I would say Her Grace is being held somewhere, dreaming dreams of a brighter Uldar, even as we speak.
Oh, Nanamo. I will never forgive Lolorito for his part in this.
Though Lolorito's hands are far from clean, they did pluck Her Grace from the jaws of death. That must count for something. And though one may call the man's methods into question, it cannot be denied that he knows the value of stability, to the very gill, like as not. He craves power, 'tis true, but he has no desire to depose the Sultana. I had never taken sides in your feud with the monetarists, but it was not for want of concern for our nation's welfare. Indeed, 'twas out of the desire to see order restored that I furnished your Far Eastern friends with information, and arranged this gathering. I hope you are ready to work, General, for there is much work to be done. Our first priority must be to bring matters back into balance. Lest you forget Her Grace's words, the true wealth of Uldar lies in the health, happiness, and hopes of her people. As for the more worldly kind of wealth, I am content to let Lolorito help himself to whatever Teleji Adeleji left behind. You, meanwhile, must do that which you alone can do. Rescue Her Grace and take your place at her side once more, for her sake and that of our nation.
Yes! I'm so happy right now. Oh my god, he's not dead. Oh. And that explains a lot why, at the end of the scene in patch 2.5, Lolorito looks so disgruntled. Oh my gosh. That is good news. So there's still hope to fixing things. Alright, let's keep going for a little bit. And we'll be grabbing this ring for my tank. Galbreak, what's that? Keeping the flame alive. Oh, I got the redeemed title. I suppose I can sport that. Put my professional away for a little bit. Let's see, where would it be? At the bottom probably, right? Yep. They're redeemed. I'll wear that proudly after hearing that news. Alright. To siege or not to siege? Uh-oh. Jeebus, Ishgard can't catch a break! Are you kidding me? Also, I like how we can't go back in this room anymore. Oh wait, never mind. I'm dumb. Do not listen to me. I want to see if they're all in here talking real quick before we run over to Ishgard. Oh, they're not. I thought they'd be back here. This place is so empty now. Maybe they're in the side rooms. And if they're not there, then we'll just head to Ishgard. But I'm glad that there's members of the Syndicate that aren't exactly like the Monetarists that, you know, are evil like Elegy Teleji or power hungry like Lolorito. Oh. Oh. Yeah, they're all back here. I like you, Raldolph. That was a good line. And I love that Yugiri's not even going to try to get her mask back. She's just like, nope, there's my face. You're so awesome, Yugiri. I love you. All of you guys are awesome. And this is Papashan. If I had started in Uldar, he's like the paladin, well, former paladin leader. And if you do the paladin quest, you kind of see like his heir. Skip in. Y'all could like give him a change of clothes now. He's like wearing rags. Come on now. Ooh, la la la. I now like you a lot in this. I liked you before because of your hat in a lot of the cutscenes, but now I know you're kind of one of the good guys. It's okay. I'm glad there's some of you guys still here. Definitely need a repair. What do you have anyways? Not much I need. You're sitting back here probably still with the two. Yep, drop dead Shiva that I still can't do. I need to get on that. I just never bothered with the Shiva and Rama X. Heavensward's here. What am I doing? You know? Alright, so anywho, I'm gonna go to Four Tomps Manor. I keep wanting to say 4 temps. Everyone's in the game's like 4 Tom. Okay, so where are we now? Hello, Akio. It's the last vigil, right? I think it's the last vigil. It's either that or the tribunal. I will rend the city. I will. Oh, there's quest here. Let me grab these. That sounds shady. Sounds like I'm being set up for something. I hope not. Man, Emma does not give up. He really likes that lady. She has no interest in him though. Putting all that pressure on the poor little knight over there. Alright, what do you have to say, Alpha, now? Okie dokie then. Another Dravinian attack. Do I need to go Dragoon up in here? Yes, please. I want to know what's happening. If I could click the yes button. That's a dumb thing to say. Of course I'm gonna help you. Why would I seek, like, sanctuary elsewhere? I'm not gonna just leave you. Okay, you're talking about me helping Alpha now. Very, very good that man. Keep up with the times, manservant. Also, I like how they said they're marching again for war again. It's more like marching for another battle. You'll have been in a 1,000-year war. I find that kind of funny. I want to help. I don't want to run away. Spirit better not make me run away. I would stay and fight. Heck yeah. Ain't going nowhere. Oh yeah, Tatra deserves a say. Whoops, I didn't know I could walk on that. I thought this was like a table. Guess you can sit on it? Is it like a chair? Yeah, it is a chair. Oh. Also, if I can get like this wallpaper in the FC house, I would be all over it. Nudge nudge, Yoshi P. Oh, wait, let me quick talk to her first.
Ishgard cannot well endure another assault. Even should her knights succeed in turning back the Horde, the casualties will be catastrophic.
But what other choice do we have? It's not like we can talk it over with them. Dragons and men aren't exactly on speaking terms.
With certain notable exceptions.
You don't mean Iceheart?
When last you spoke with her, she lamented her crimes, did she not? Then there remains a sliver of hope. If we can persuade Iceheart to act as our intermediary, we may yet be able to convince Nidhogg to abandon his bloody course.
If there is to be a meeting, I would accompany you.
Estinian.
Even with your intermediary, Nidhogg's blood rage may render him deaf to reason. However, the mere attempt may afford our forces precious time to prepare. Of course, you might also consider a more direct approach to ending this conflict. With the power of the Eye at my disposal, and the vaunted strength of the Warrior of Light, we could conceivably slay the beast outright.
If we are to risk a face-to-face meeting with the Dread Worm, I for one would feel safer in the company of the Azure Dragoon. However, I should only turn to your alarms if my words failed to find their mark. Is that clear?
Perfectly. I shall assume that Iceheart enjoys similar diplomatic protection until instructed otherwise. A word of advice. Think carefully before divulging the particulars of this plan to Sir Emmerich. 'Twould not do to have the Lord Commander accused of consorting with heretics.
Indeed. I thank you for your counsel, Estinian. We shall be honored to have you with us.
I am glad to be of service.
Alrighty then. Mixed feelings about this. I trust Alphino, but I don't trust Estinian. And why don't I trust Estinian? Well, I leveled Dragoon to level 50 and did the quest, and he started to lose himself to the power of the eye. I don't think he can fully handle it, in my opinion. And not to mention how he was treating us during most of that quest was pretty much the only word I can use is being a dick. But hearing him talk like this, I don't know. And give advice? Maybe he's not so bad. I'm starting to say that about a lot of people in this expansion. I hope it stays true. Really, really do. Excuse me, Dark Knight.
I want the defenses of the Outer Ward rechecked. See to it that the ballistas are in good repair and supplied with enough ammunition for a prolonged siege.
At once, my lord.
Ah, 'twould seem I have visitors, and unlike those messing beyond our walls, these ones are welcome.
Pray forgive us for interrupting you in the midst of your preparations, Sir Emmerich, but our suit concerns the impending assault. To speak plain, we believe there is a chance the invasion might be halted before it even begins. I can divulge little more at this time, but I must nevertheless request that you advise the Holy See to refrain from launching any preemptive sorties whilst we seek to put our plans in motion.
I will gladly lend my support to any endeavor that could spare the blood of my countrymen, but I would know more of the cause you would have me champion. Will you not share aught of this mysterious undertaking?
Know that I have offered my lance to aid in this endeavor. I cannot claim that its success is assured, but our actions should serve to delay Nidhogg's advance at the very least. Which is more than can be said for the ill-conceived counterattack advocated by the Sea's more vocal crusaders. They offer glorious death, but little hope of victory.
Aye, their proposal does not inspire confidence. Our resources should rightly be spent shoring up the city's defenses. The Azure Dragoon and the Warrior of Light sallying forth together to face the dread worm Nidhogg. I must admit the mere thought of it does much to dispel my misgivings. Go then, carry out your plan. I shall do what I can for you within the Holy See.
Well, that went a lot better than I thought, and I'm starting to like Estinian right now. Weird.
Such commotion.
Yes, Your Eminence. The bells of the Observatorium warn of our enemy's approach.
So, the dragons are coming. Let them come, in their hundreds and their thousands. With the divine blade in our hands, we shall rend their flesh and drown the heretics in their master's blood. Even Nidhogg and his foul brood shall be powerless to resist us. And when we have rid the world of their pestilence, we shall turn our attention to our Ascian allies. See that they are suitably rewarded for their invaluable assistance.
If I may, Your Eminence, the Paragons wield powers strange and unknowable. Can we be certain that they will not see through our deception?
We can be certain of naught save the righteousness of our cause. If you would be a true leader of men, you must possess conviction as well as caution. We seek to excise the root of an evil that has blighted us for 1,000 years. The risk is worth the reward.
And what of Estinian and this Warrior of Light? They have plans of their own.
Leave them to their purpose. We must each play the role we have been given. You and your chosen brothers most of all.
For the glory of King Thordan.
Oh. That's interesting. If I go by the launch trailer that I saw, that might have something to do with something being mentioned called the Warrior of Darkness. I wonder. A wind-up alpha now! Woo! I want that now. Boy. Hey, you're on hard times. These quests just keep popping up, huh? What's up? Quest in Ishgard are this sad. There's a quest over here, I'm gonna grab it while we're running. Eventually I'm gonna have to sit here and turn in the lotteries. Or at least do them. I want to do main story, but I do the side quest as well. Bohemondus. Bohemondus. Then. So Someone's angry. Alright, so we're supposed to head before Tom's Manor. Just checking to make sure there's no more hiding quests. I don't see any, so I think we're good. I always get confused by this. I go up here, but isn't there a way to get up there directly? I think it's that way. I think I need to go this way. And what I mean by directly is like to where the four toms are. City confuses me so much. And I haven't had my chocobo check out this whole time. Hold on. No. There you are. How come I didn't hear your sound? That was weird. Okay. Alrighty then. Wish I got a new outfit like that. I gotta earn mine. You can't all be like Alphino and be lucky. Though I have to say, it's a big improvement on his old one. It was not big in that one. Alright, so where are we supposed to be going? I'm guessing the Western Highlands. St. Renette's Forum. Before we are ready to leave. Oh, okay, there's the Foundation. Looks like the Steel Heart Aetherite? Or Steel Sky, something like that. I'm learning. I'm gonna learn it. Steel Sky is Steel. Backwards. Still have all those side quests to do. I figure we can push just a little bit further ahead with the story at least. Shouldn't hurt, right? Anywho, let's just take a look at Alphino before we do. Look at that. It's so much better. And also that sun. Yeah, it's all the light. Anywho, let's stop that. I'm gonna talk to Estinian and see what he has to say. like how they're all saying it would be sometime before we return. I'm wondering if it's not going to let me like teleport back. But they wouldn't do that, right? It's an MMO. Where am I going? I need to actually go down. Just gonna double check one more time, make sure I picked up at least all the side stuff I could see. Pillars. Looks like we got all the quests here. So when I do come back here, I'm gonna start working on that at least. And we'll probably go from there. Yes you can. Take me to the Falcon's Nest. Oh, now we can see it without the snow blowing everywhere. Oh, look at that. Hold on. Whoa. Somebody up there? I think it is. And for the landing. Alright. Oh, forgot there was quests here that we didn't grab. Alright, I'm gonna stop right here for this recording session, and I'll be recording some more later. And hopefully we'll get to see what happens with us finding Lady Iceheart. Until then, I'll catch you all later. Bye-bye!